When the original Fiat 500 was launched back in the 50s, it was designed as a car for the people. Compact in size, cheap and easy to maintain, it brought motoring to the masses. But it had a certain Italian charm to it that made it so popular. In fact, around 3.9 million were sold in its 18-year production run. Fast forward to 2008 and Fiat joined the retro bandwagon, along with Volkswagen with the Beetle and BMW with the Mini, by reviving the name in a car which shared much of the styling and character, but with a modern twist. It's safe to say the latest generation of Fiat 500 has proved a huge hit, not only thanks to its cute styling, but also its ability to be personalised to the owner, plus its low running costs. So if you're in the market for one, what can you expect to find? And is there anything that you need to keep an eye out for? Well, that's what we're going to be looking at today. Since the modern 500 has been launched, it's gone through a number of tweaks and revisions to keep it fresh and up to date with the competition. Latest models include hybrid and electric versions, and then there's the option of a cabrio, which is more of a full-length canvas sunroof than a fold-away roof, an SUV and an estate model too. But whichever version you opt for, you'll get a car with bags and bags of charm and character. Most used examples of the 500 are 1.2 or 1.4 litre four-cylinder petrol engines, which make it perfectly suited for city and urban life. Its dinky dimensions make it easy driving around built-up areas, and parking is an absolute doddle. But if you're really looking at keeping running costs down, then the 0.9 litre two-cylinder twin air is worth considering, providing you're not doing too many motorway miles. In that case, the 1.3 litre diesel would make more sense. A midlife refresh in 2016 saw Fiat do away with the 1.4 petrol and 1.3 diesel though. For petrol heads, the sportier looking, sportier handling Abarth version was available with a 1.4 litre T-Jet and is well worth considering. We'd be more inclined to opt for one of the 1.2 litre models, thanks to its characterful nature, ability around town and at higher speeds, not to mention its reasonable running costs. What's also great is it's more focused on comfort than sportiness, which is a limitation if you're looking for something fun to take on a faster road. But that's not what this car is about. It's a perfect accessory for popping out to the shops or into town to meet friends. As we mentioned, one of the biggest draws with the 500 is the low running costs. The 1.2 litre petrol will average a claimed fuel economy of around 55 mpg and closer to 60 mpg if you find a version with stop-start. The twin air is claimed to do around 70 mpg, with the hybrid version returning 53 mpg. Road tax is also extremely reasonable thanks to the low emissions, so should only set you back around £180 per year. And the same low costs could be said for the insurance and servicing too. Inside, the cabin is really well put together with lots of elements that hark back to the 500 of the 50s and 60s. There's a good blend of the retro combined with modern technology, with most models featuring a central infotainment screen which controls your navigation, phone connectivity and radio. And while the modern version has significantly grown over the original, it's still quite compact inside. There's ample space up front for two adults to be comfortable, but the back seats are best suited for children. The boot may not be the biggest in class, but what you're getting is a cutesy design, and should you need more space, you can always fold down the split fold rear seats. Bigger versions of the 500 are available too, depending on how much space you need. There's the 500X, which is more of an SUV style offering, and the L, which is a more spacious estate style. So how much should you expect to pay for a Fiat 500? What's great for customers looking to buy a used 500 is that because there were so many produced and sold in the UK, there are good deals to be had and plenty to choose from. Higher mileage early models will set you back around a couple of grand, but a little more will get you a better 1.2 litre version. Diesel models and the twin air are also pretty scarce. We'd recommend looking at a model from 2016 onwards, which will set you back between £4,000 and £6,000. You'll be looking at around 10k for the post-2020 hybrids. So, if you're in the market for a 500, what should you be keeping an eye out for? Well, according to our data, it's worth having a look at the service history, to see if the clutch master cylinder has been replaced on older models. This can set you back around £400. The ignition coil is just over £200 and the O2 sensor is about £180. So to sum up, the Fiat 500 is one of the best super minis around when it comes to charm and character, and it's also one of the best when it comes to city life and low running costs. Thanks for watching this review of the used Fiat 500. We hope you enjoyed it. If you did, drop us a like and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more videos like this.